Dear students, today we will discuss our exercise, NCRT exercise. Now, first question is an athlete completes one round of a circular track of diameter 200 in 40 seconds. What will be the distance covered and the displacement at the end of 2 minutes 20 seconds? Okay. He is asking about that an athlete, suppose that an athlete is moving from this point X and it completes one round in a circular path like that. This is a one complete circle. For second circle it will move again from here to here, that is second circle, like that. Okay. uh, that track diameter is 200 meter and diameter is given 200 meter, no problem. So at first what will we do, we will find the circumference of this circle. What is the meaning of this circumference? If we will find the circumference, it means that we will get this total length. Circumference is the total length covered by any body in a circle. So at first we will find the circumference, and we know formula for circumference is 2 pi r. This is circumference of a circle, 2 pi r. Okay. Now we can solve it to, we know pi 22 upon 7 and r we can find from here, because in this question we have diameter is 200 meter, then radius will be 100 meter. Okay, then we can solve it 2 pi r. Then after solving this we will get this term 4400 upon 7 meter. This is the circumference of a circular track. Okay, now it is asking about that in 2 minutes 20 seconds. At first we will convert this time into second, because we know one thing, that one round completed in 40 second, then we will convert 2 minutes 20 second into second. Then we can convert it, 2 minutes means 120 second, 120 plus 20, that is 140 second. So total time is 140 second. So in 140 seconds he is moving from x to y, then y to x, then x to y. So in 40 seconds it is given that in 40 seconds it completes one round. So another 40 seconds it will complete another round. In 40 seconds it will complete another round, like that. So we at first we will find that in 140 second how much round he has taken total. Okay, so how can we find that thing? We will do one thing, 140 total seconds we have 140, and in one round it is taking 40 seconds. So we will divide 140 upon 40, that will be 3.5. So rounds complete by that athlete in 2 minutes 20 seconds. 2 minutes 20 seconds is 3.5. It means that in this time it is 3.5 round. 3.5 round means 3 complete round and 1 half round. Okay, now we can find the total distance covered, because in 1 complete round it's covering this distance. So we have 3.5 round, so we can write we can find for 3.5 round. Okay, for one round, this one, for 3.5 round we will multiply by this number by 3.5 and we will get our answer 2200 meter. This is the total distance covered by that athlete. Okay, now second part, we have to find a displacement in this case. Okay, now we know one thing, that it's covering in this time there is total 3.5 round. Okay, in one round, suppose one round means it is moving, it is starting from x and its initial point is x, then when it will complete one round it will be at x also, then total displacement 0. For next round, when it will start from x, then it will conclude at x also, then total displacement is 0. So in three complete round it covers a 0 displacement, but we have to find only for half round. Half round means what will be its a final position. If it's starting from x, 3 round he will complete and he will be at x position, then in other half round he will move from x to y. It means that its final location will be just opposite to that position. It means that its final position is y, its initial position is x. So we have to find a displacement. So what is displacement? Displacement is the shortest path. Then we will draw a straight line from x to y. like it. Okay, so x to y, this is diameter. Okay, and what is diameter in this question? That is 200 meters. So displacement covered by that athlete in 2 minutes 20 seconds is 200 meter. Got it? Very good. So try this question. Now our second question is, Joseph jogs from one end A to other end B of a straight 300-meter road in 2 minutes 50 seconds. Okay, Joseph, suppose its initial position is A and it is moving in a straight line manner and its final position is B. Okay, Joseph jogs from one end A to other end B of a straight 300-meter road in 2 minutes 50 seconds and then turns around and jogs 100 meter back to point C. Okay, now it's back this point, suppose C, 100 meter back. It means that this is 100 meter and this total is 300 meter in 1 minute. What are Joseph's average speed and velocity in jogging from A to B and from A to C? Okay, at first we will understand this question. It is asking about that Joseph jogs from one end A to other end B of a straight 300 meter road. This distance is 300 meter, or you can say displacement also, because this is in straight line manner. Okay, 300 meter, and he is taking time 2 minutes 50 seconds, and then turns around and jogs 100 meter back, and from this point he return back. Okay, he returns and he stop at point C, which is 100 meter from B. It means that AC equal to, that will be 300 minus 100, that is 200 meter. This is the initial position, this is final position. Okay, in this condition. But we have to find what are Joseph average speed and velocity. We have to find average speed and average velocity in both the cases, from A to B and from A to C. Okay, from A to B. At first we will do work for A to B. Okay, for A to B we have to find average speed. Average speed equal to total distance upon total time. Average speed equal to total distance upon total time. So we have total distance in this case. Total distance from A to B. Look at here. From A to B, total distance is 300 meter. So we can write in case of A to B, total distance 300 meter upon total time. What is total time? Look at total time. 2 minutes 50 seconds. We will convert this into second. So convert 2 minutes 50 seconds into second. That is 170 seconds. We can convert it. 2 minutes means 120 minutes, 120 seconds, 120 plus 50, that is 170 seconds. So total distance is 300 meter, total time is 170 seconds. So average speed will be 300 upon 170, because we have formula total average speed equal to total distance upon total time. Total distance 300, total time 170. So we will divide it, then we will get our answer 1.76 meter per second. Okay. Okay, now we have find average speed. Now we will find out average velocity in this case. From A to B, this is very simple concept. When it is moving from A to B in a straight line manner, what is average speed? Total distance upon total time. And what is average velocity? Total displacement upon total time. So in this case, total distance equal to total displacement. So in this case, when body is moving from A to B, at that moment of time, average speed and average velocity both will be equal. So average speed and average velocity both will be equal. That will be 1.76 meter per second. Okay. Now in case of from A to C, this is another case, from A to C. Now when we will find out A to C, then what is total distance? Then what will we do? At first we will Joseph is moving from A to B, then it is coming back B to C. Then we will add both the distances. Okay, then total distance covered by Joseph from A to C, that will be this total 300 and this back 100. So total distance from A to C, that will be 400 meter. one thing. And the total time in this case, we know that from A to B he is taking 170 seconds, and from B to C it is taking 1 minute. 1 minute means 60 seconds. Then we will add this time also. So in this case, total distance is 400 meter and the total time is 170 plus 60 seconds. So we will solve this one, and after solving this we will get our answer, that is 1.74 meter per second. Okay, that is average speed from A to C. Now let's talk about average velocity in this case. Okay, now average velocity in this case, body is moving from A to C. Okay, this is initial point, this is final point, but its path is different. At first it starts from A, then it move to B, then it comes to C. But when we have to find average velocity, what is average velocity? Average velocity equal to total displacement upon total time. Time remains same as we discussed in first case. Okay, but displacement is changed. What is displacement now? What is displacement? Shortest path between those two initial and final points. So A to C total displacement is 200 meter, that is 200. Okay, so average so when we have to find average velocity, we will write about total displacement is 200 meter, and total time is same, because at first it is moving from A to B, then B to C, then we will write total time, then we will solve this, then we will find our average velocity, that is 0.87 meter per second. Very important question. When we have to find average speed, we will write our formula total distance upon total time. When we have to find average velocity, that will be total displacement upon total time. And what is distance? Total path covered by any body is called distance. And what is displacement? The minimum path or the shortest path between initial point to final point, that is called displacement. So we will solve this question like that. Okay, now move to question number 3. Abdul, while driving to school, computes the average speed for his trip to be 20 km per hour. On his return trip along the same route, there is less traffic and the average speed is 40 km per hour. What is the average speed for Abdul's trip? Okay. Now this question is also very good. Suppose that Abdul is moving from here. Okay. And its average speed, he is moving, he is driving to school. Okay, this is a school, and its a speed from this point to this point is 20 km per hour. And when he returns with the same route, there is a less traffic and average speed is 40 km per hour. Okay, when he is moving from A to B, then its speed is 20 km per hour, and when it is moving from B to A, then its speed is 40 km per hour. Then we have to find average speed. So remember this one, you will not do one thing, that you cannot add both the things, 20 plus 40 upon 2. We cannot find average like that. What we have to do, we have formula for average speed, that is total distance upon total time. In this question, at first we will find a total distance covered by body, okay, from A to B and B to A in whole, total distance covered by Abdul, and total time covered by total time taken by Abdul. Then we will divide total distance upon total time, then we will get our average speed. Okay, because we are clear from it that we have formula of average speed equal to total distance upon total time. So in this question, at first we have to find total distance covered by Abdul, that is important point. Then we will find about total time taken by Abdul. Okay, so how can we solve this one? Okay, so in this question, we do not have total distance, we do not have distance, and we do not have time. Okay, we have only average speed. We have only average speed. Okay, so how will we solve this question? We will suppose that the distance from Abdul's home to school is x. It is moving from A to B. Okay, A to B is x distance, then B to A will be also x distance. So total distance covered by Abdul will be x plus x, that will be 2x. Okay, what we are supposing that the distance from A to B, the distance from Abdul's home to school is x kilometer. Okay, if I ask to you that then total distance covered by Abdul, then what will you say? X plus x, that is 2x. Okay, 2x is the total distance covered by Abdul. One thing. Now we have to find, we have speed 20 kilometer per hour. Now we know one formula. What formula? We know that speed equal to distance upon time. We know this thing, speed equal to distance upon time. So we have speed, that is 20 kilometer per hour. In first case we will write here 20 equal to distance. What are we supposing? That distance from Abdul's home to school, that is x upon time. Suppose that he is taking t1 time from here to here. Okay, then we can find t1 from here. What will be t1? T1 will be x upon 20r. This is time. This is time taken by Abdul when it is moving from home to school. Okay, now another case, when he is returning, then at that time also we will find time taken. Okay, in second case, on return trip, look at here, his speed is increased by 20. It means that now speed is 40 kilometer per hour. Right there, same thing, speed equal to distance upon time. Okay, suppose in this case time is t2 and speed is 40. 40 equal to distance, we have supposed x upon time, that is t2. Then we can find t2 from here. Okay dear, now we can find t2 here. Okay, t2 will be x upon 40. That is also another time. Okay, now we get two things. What? When Abdul is moving from his home to school, A to B, total distance A to B x, total time we suppose that t1, and in returning condition when it is moving from B to A, distance is same x and the time is t2. Now we know t1 and we know t2 also. Okay, now for average speed we have formula total distance upon total time. We have total distance x plus x, that is 2x, and we have total time t1 plus t2. Then we will solve it like it. Total distance x plus x 2x and the total time t1 plus t2, that is x upon 20 plus x upon 40. After solving this we will get 3x upon 40. Then we can find easily average speed. Average speed will be total distance upon total time. Total distance 2x upon total time. Total time 3x upon 40. X and x will be cancelled out from here. Then from solving this we can find the value, that is 26.67 kilometer per hour. Okay dear students, very important 3 questions. These are very important questions. So solve this. Try, take your time, no problem. But you should know how to solve these questions. Okay, thank you.